Education Minister Myron Walwyn has urged students from the British Virgin Islands who are pursuing studies at universities in the United Kingdom to use their knowledge for the betterment of the Virgin Islands community. Addressing a student professional development seminar at BVI London House on Saturday, March 14th, Minister Walwyn said the Virgin Islands have a lot of people with degrees, but he questioned how the community is benefiting from their training.
Your education should not only serve you, it should serve your entire community. Just because you are being formally educated does not give you the right to look differently on your fellow residents and Virgin Islanders that may not be viewed as educated. As persons deemed to have been learned, we must carefully walk the line of having that knowledge and using that knowledge for the betterment of all. The Virgin Islands have lots of people walking around with degrees, but how is our community benefiting from all of these degrees? Are you a professional and an educated person from 9 to 5 or from 8:30 to 4:30? Your education should be evident, not in the paper that is hung in your office, but also when you volunteer in a community group, support your church, mentor youth, or even in how you address another resident on the street. In order for society to advance, ladies and gentlemen, we need you to use your education to the benefit of all.
Minister Walwyn further advised the students to develop a personal brand or that public promise of who they are to themselves and the community.
A brand is something that people remember, and it is important. If you do not believe me, what are your thoughts when you hear the names Liat? When you hear Lance Armstrong? When you hear Donald Trump? When you hear Virgin Atlantic? When you hear Michael Jackson? When you hear Harrods, or even when you hear BMW? Good or bad, based on their public performances, we already have deep expectations and perceptions of those brands. As you climb the ladder of success, your personal brand can make you or break you. When you walk into a room full of people, what do people see and think about you? When someone sees you walking down Road Town, who do they think you are? Your personal brand speaks to your reputation. And if you are to advance, you cannot be viewed as someone that is incompetent. You cannot be viewed as someone who is lazy, someone who is negative, or someone who is always tardy. In our present economy, no employer or customer is going to willingly pay for that brand. As we all know, our little country, when you have been branded, it sticks and no amount of water could wash it off. We do not want that to hamper what you can contribute to the advancement of our territory.
The Education and Culture Minister told the gathering of students that the Virgin Islands need all the talent, creativity, enthusiasm, industriousness, and energy that they have to help chart its future.